Chania, a city situated in western Crete with a long history. An open, restless city and one of the oldest ones in Europe. East of Chania lies one of the most important ancient city-states of Crete, Aptera. A unique place of cultural and scientific interest. The site has also been referred to as Little Pompeii of Crete, due to its monuments that are preserved so high. Among modern travelers, Robert Pashley was the first to correctly match the specific area with the city in 1834. Its strategic location favored its development during specific periods like the 4th and 3rd century BC. Its two harbors, Minoa, present-day Marathi, and Kissamos, at the entrance of the natural bay, ensured the control of trade. This is why historians have characterized Aptera as the most commercial city of Crete, and during its flourishing periods, one of the most powerful. Aptera's active foreign policy is indicated by inscriptions about alliances, offers of immunities to cities, honoring of foreign citizens, and appointments of consuls. The Roman occupation that was established in all parts of the island in 67 BC redefined the administrative system of Crete. As the excavation findings gradually revealed, Aptera experienced a new peak during the 1st and 2nd century AD. The big cisterns that supplied their respective baths, dated in this period, indicate a well-populated city. The central deity of Aptera is considered to be Artemis, who is portrayed on the main side of two different types of silver coins of the 4th and 3rd century BC.
Παιδιά, ποιος ξέρει να μου πει τι είναι η ορχήστρα? Πες μου, Αλέξανδρε.
Είναι αυτό εδώ πέρα το κυκλικό μέρος, γύρω από το οποίο κάθονται οι θεατές.
Μπράβο. Και το κύλον?
Κυρία!
Πες μου.
Είναι όλες αυτές οι κερκίδες.
Και οι κερκίδες? Πες μου, Φανή.
Το μέρος που κάθονται οι θεατές.
The theatre has spectacular view to the White Mountains and is situated near the southern wall of the city and the central entrance. The inhabitants of Aptera chose to build their theatre near the Agora, which probably was situated north of the theatre with a big temple on the east and the residences on the west. Since the hillside couldn't cover the size of the theatre, most of it had to be built with backfillings. The retaining walls of the side entrances and the perimetric retaining wall, which held together a big volume of backfillings on the inside of the cavea, formed the foundation of the Roman theatre. The Roman theatre's viewing needs required a bigger inclination of the sitting area, which in this case was created with built substructure. The theatre dates from the Roman occupation. It made use of structural elements of the Greek theatre that was on the same location. All parts of the theatre are made of limestone, as most of the city's monuments. The Romans constructed the foundation with stones and mortar before placing the seats. The orchestra, the sitting area, part of the 4 seating sections, the stage, the side entrances and the side scene walls are still preserved. On the lowest part of the sitting area, we see a semicircular built conduit. The radius of the orchestra is 5.45 meters and is one of the smallest orchestras found in Roman theatres. The orchestra's floor is made out of firmly compacted earth, and in the center the stone foundation of the thymeli was revealed. The altar of Dionysus, where before any performance a sacrifice was offered. The walls of the side entrances have the same distance from the orchestra center and are 20 meters long. At the front wall of the stage we see upright slabs. In the middle there is a semicircular recess and 2 parallel ones on the sides. On the 2 edges of the wall, narrow monolithic stairs lead to the wooden floor of the stage. On the stage, we find 3 large niches, which are equivalent to the 3 doors which were typical for Roman theatres. On the east and west side of the front wall of the stage are the side wings. To the south, the scene building is bounded by a strong external wall, which encloses the gallery. On a lower level, within the gallery, the strong back wall of the Hellenistic stage was revealed well preserved. Its construction is similar to the retaining walls of the side entrances. 3 main construction phases of the ancient theatre can be distinguished: the Hellenistic, the Roman A, and the Roman B. The final modification of the theatre took place during the 3rd century AD. Then the theatre stopped its operation until its total destruction in 365 AD. Among the interesting findings, there is pottery with representations, partly preserved masks, figurines, and jewelry. The theatre's coins generally cover all periods of its operation, from Hellenistic times to the beginning of the 4th century AD. The revelation of the eastern retaining wall, built during the Hellenistic period, uncovered an internal stairway with the first 5 stone steps intact. On the foot of the stairs, a diligently constructed stone-paved 1.6 meter wide street was revealed, which surrounds the whole eastern side of the theatre. On the back side of the theatre, the wall was replaced by a stepped construction. These stairs alternate from low to high and are now and then separated by narrow stairs. This leads us to the conclusion that this construction was used as a viewing area, but it yet remains unknown as to what shows it hosted. The mild restructuring of the area and the arrangement of walking routes occurred after the revelation of the perimeter and the side entrances was concluded, utilizing the ancient passages, the landform configuration, and the area's natural vegetation.